We're going to be looking at some of the rules in the classroom today now, okay? So that includes no talking, okay? No interrupting, no putting chewing gum under any of the desks. I'll be extremely angry if I catch you. What did I just say? No laughing and no talking in my classroom. No laughing is a big one, all right?
This is Knockbain School. It came from the parish of Kirkhill, which is near Bewley. This one was called the Green Hat. It's always been painted green, and we've kept it the same colour as it was originally in the 1920s. We brought it to the museum in the 1990s. It had been lying empty for a long time, and we transported it down from Kirkhill and built it here, and it opened in 1999.
I started school 1933, and then it would be about, 1938. We came down to Newtonmore just the end of 1938. That's when I would have gone to Newtonmore School. I like the idea, starting off the school with a school case and whatever you required in it. Not very much, but you always had your school lunch in there. No school dinners in those days. We just had our sandwiches with us, jam sandwiches. And you had that in your school bag or little case, and maybe something to drink, a bottle of milk. But we didn't have any school meals in those days. We did in the winter time get oxo, cups of oxo, which was good. In those days, they were able to use the belt.
And do you ever remember getting it yourself?
Oh yes, I got it many a time, mainly for talking too much or something. But we got it for, well, what we thought, very little.
Please continue with your work. Duncan, what did I say about writing with your left hand? If I catch you doing that again, you won't be writing with it anymore.
The big maps they had on the wall, and when we were having our geography lesson, we just came out, wee groups, and stood round this big map, and you were more or less told. This, I suppose, was how we learned where places were. You would have to go point out Inverness or Glasgow or Edinburgh, and then rivers, and I had to name them. But that was how we were taught our geography.
All right, class, we're going to go for the rules for handwriting, okay? Here are the tips and the tricks. So to remember to quote, a good hand is a treasure, okay? So some of the important tips. Ascenders should always touch the top line.
We walked over Wades Road to school, and it would be about 2 to 3 miles over that road down by the falls of Trewham. It was just a rough road, you know, stony road, and we took shortcuts. We could take a shortcut anyway through a moor, and it was just a sort of sheep track, you know, just a wee path. And sometimes in the winter time that was a wee bit dangerous because you didn't have a proper road to walk on. But instead of taking this shortcut, we used to take what we called the long road round, which was Wades Road, and then you had to cut through a field that had cattle and sheep mostly in it, down to the school.
Playtime's over. Please, everyone line up in single file, ready to put your toys away and ready for our spelling lesson. Hold it.
Can I go back to tell you when we were in Glentruim school how we misbehaved? Because in those days the teacher, there was a sort of butcher's fan and baker's fan would come round certain days of the week, and we always knew when the teacher had to leave us on our own and go out to the van, and then we misbehaved.